Hello, energy report, energy update. I'm in my art studio and I just got compelled to do this really quick right now. I'm going to be working on this painting here to finish it up for my art course that I'm taking. And anyway, energy update. The energy feels like it's all over the place. So it's like can be really beautiful, flowing, and or something, memories come up, you're doing a release, you're feeling, you're feeling the limitations of your past. All the stuff you haven't worked on is coming up. So if you've been doing this work for quite a while, you're going down to the roots of your traumas, the roots of your limiting beliefs. If you're just waking up, it's in whatever area that you're waking up that you're feeling becoming aware. You might not even be feeling yet. You might be becoming aware of limitations that you have or things that aren't how you thought they were going to be. Noticing, how off what you thought was going to be available to you in your life is not available to you, and trying to figure out how to do that. At the same time, you might be disappointed with yourself. You might be highly critical of yourself and others. So there's a lot of judgments going on all over the place. And really where we want to stop those judgments and just start realizing that there is a lot happening right now that is challenging all of us. And so any things that where we're being challenged is coming up. And for people who are just waking up, you might be pointing fingers at people, at other things, like they're responsible, they're the problem. And I just want to say that there are things, but in the waking up, where you need to work is not out there with they. It's like, how did you partner with them? What is it? Where did you give your power away that you're allowing something to happen that you wouldn't have if you were aware of it? Where is it that you're getting tripped up? And just pay attention. And I just say, have compassion. And I think the less that we judge and just go, this is what is, this is what's happening, this is the challenge, this is what I'm considering the problem. And there are ways to figure this out, and what would be the highest and best good for all of us to do. The other thing that I see that is happening is, and I think it's kind of like there's an underlying irritation. And that irritation is like all of the things that are happening out here. It's like we're on overload of information, overload of what's happening politically, overload that's what's happening in religiously, overload that's what's happening on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, what all our friends are doing, what you're trying to plan and try to not miss out on, all the ways that that you are trying to people please or accommodate other people because you are a people pleaser. All the people, the other thing. So a lot of this information is coming in. It's almost like a pressure cooker. It's like, and you're trying to, you think that there's something wrong with you because you can't be handling it. And I want you to understand, no, it's overload. There's too much coming in, and what's really wanting to happen and is that choices start to be made in order to simplify. Take the things out of your life. Where do you get sucked into social media and it is not serving you at all? It just sucks your time away, or it gets you revved up and anxious, or watching the news, or being around certain people just get you anxious, wired, on high alert. It triggers you. It triggers all your all triggers traumas and stuff in you, and beautifully so. If they are, then you can work on it. Don't be pointing the finger at the other person like, okay, I got triggered by them. What's triggering me? Get to use these opportunities to get to know yourself. The other thing is all of this energy coming in, right? All of this information, this intelligence, this, you should be doing this, like it's summertime and you gotta go. And if you're not traveling, if you're not doing, all this other stuff, then it's like, all this other stuff that you're seeing people doing on social media and thinking, oh my God, I should be doing that. But you're really just wanting to hunker down at home, hunker down at home. That's what I'm like. I just feel like I traveled. I had my son's wedding. We did a road trip, and now I want to stay at home. I want to minimize my exposure to all of the intelligence that's coming in. And so I want to say too, like there's good intelligence coming in, and there's intelligence that, or I would say there's nurturing, there's uplifting, there's what do I want to say? Ascension information, DNA, energetic, light, expansive, that's the word I was looking for, expansive energies that come in. And then there's other energies that are contractive, constricting, limiting, draining, overwhelming you. And I would highly recommend that you take time to figure out what those are. And the easiest way to do is, how do I feel when I'm doing this? Say like watching social media, it might be fine. Go on for 5 minutes, see what your friends are doing, real friends, or look up whatever information you're looking up and then get off. And so how do you feel after that? Versus how do you feel you go on, all of a sudden you're, an hour, 2 hours of time that you meant to do something else, and you're down here, and how do you feel now? Are you judging yourself? Are you judging others? Are you feeling, your heart is making you feel jealous or overwhelmed or anxious? So that gives you information. How your body's feeling after an experience gives you information. So then you can start choosing what things serve you and what things don't serve you. So there's a lot of information coming in where our body, that we have no control over, from the sun, the sunlight, other things that we have no control over, and it's just creating growth, might be creating pain for a while. All the ascension systems and stuff that I've talked about, you can go back, there's various videos and that talk about all of that. And then there's the things that, looking at relationships, looking at what's you're putting in your body, on your body, how exposed are you to toxins, and what are you taking in? One of the things that I'm seeing is a lot of sick people, a lot of very sick people, and it's disturbing. or people who are a lot of people are passing away. And so I want you to be healthy. I want you to take care of yourself. So there's a lot of information that I have that can help you be healthier. But I'm just, and then I always put out this, the whole time I've ever done these energy updates, I'm talking about it's really important for you to take care of yourself and consciously be choosing things that will make you healthier, or build up your immune system, make you stronger, get you, like, I have all sorts of, this is my gym and art studio, not just mine, it's Jeff's, and I have a turbo sonic, a sound machine that I stand on, and it, through sound waves and stuff, it shakes my body all up and works my muscles, etc. I'm very conscious of what I eat. I'm mainly carnivore with some vegetables, and periodically, again, try to make it carnivore, but we'll have a snack, a beautiful French pastry that I know is made with some good stuff once in a while. I'm not super, super strict. I want to live and have a good life, and I will have a cocktail here and there of tequila. But on the whole, 98% of my diet is super clean. I don't wear makeup. I watch what are in the chemicals, what chemicals are in lotions or shampoos. And I've just been doing this over time. It's not like in one, I didn't have all this information in one time of my life. It's like bits of information have come in over all my years, and then my research, and just to say that this time has been the most poisonous. It feels like it's the most poisonous, outrageously, all the stuff that's around. And again, it's like information coming in, and it's messing up our bodies. And so to really research anything and that is going in your body, whether it's medicine or called medicine, food, drugs, or pot, or, know where it's grown, know what, what's in it, just be very discerning. And the other part of that is that realizing your body is like a temple, like it's holding your soul, and you're in a spiritual awakening, which you're wanting your body to be healthy enough to hold your soul, for your soul to be fully embodied in you. And that takes it to be healthy. That takes consciousness. And again, I know this is not an overnight thing. I'll just show you my buddy. Hello, buddy. That's Bodhi. This is something that you gain over time, but that's also why I learned a lot of stuff on my own, and that's why, of course, I'm telling you, be careful about what you're taking in, but I'm trying to not tell you exactly. You get a choice, and it's your choice, and it's in your own timing. But just look and beware and do your research, and you'll find if you start eliminating the things that are causing the overwhelm, and you can help re-regulate your nervous system, learning how to calm down your nervous system, learning how to feel safe, because all this stuff happening out here doesn't make you feel safe. And most of us do not feel safe. And most of us, after this, the last 4 years and all the things that happened, we have PTSD. And so working on your PTSD, how to feel safe, finding community, doing things you love like artwork or working out, being in nature, creating however you want to create, being the creative you are, having fun, laughing, being with friends. If you don't have friends, you can start making friends or deepening acquaintances into friendship. So it's never too late. There's nothing wrong with you. And you're not broken. And there's steps and ways that you can grow and expand so that it's not overwhelming and it's safe. And I just want to say one of those ways is that you can join my Find the Love You're Looking For, expand your relationship consciousness, to join my membership group, and where we're covering all of these things and helping you develop a strong, loving relationship with yourself so you can embody that soul. So you are embodying your soul, and that you're using your talents and gifts as a highly sensitive and a starseed, and that you also are developing your relationships out in the world that are really important to you. Again, without labeling and judging, and opening your heart. So I have a whole program, and there's a link under this video that we'll share with that. But right now, I think lessening, so back to the energy update, is lessening, being discerning about what the information is that you're letting in, starting to feel into what is good for you, what works for you, what makes you feel safe, what is empowering you and grounding you, time in nature, away from the electronics, painting, music, art, dancing, swimming, being with friends on, in person. In person is really, build your community in person. You can have a community, you can have your communities that are online also, but build community around where you live. Start finding out, just start going to one of the local cafes and sitting there and reading a book or having a coffee and watching people go by. And if you do that on a regular basis, you'll start to see the people in your neighborhood who are there on a regular basis, and you can start to say hi or compliment them on something, or it's just like after you see somebody quite a bit, then you start to trust them more, you start to feel safer, you can have feelings, about how you feel about them. You might see somebody like, no way in hell do you want to know that person. But then somebody else is like, I'm really, feeling called to meet that person. So then after a while, you can go up and introduce yourself and talk to them and say, hey, I've been coming here, and I see you come here regularly, and I just wanted to introduce myself and meet you. Anyway, I love you. Until we meet again, love, live, and learn, and matter, and go do stuff that's fun. Really, that helps. That helps. What does your soul want to experience? What do you want to experience in this world? And so that's part of your relationship. Like you are worthy of going out and experiencing all the things you want to learn, that you want to experience. And so come join my group, and it's a monthly membership, and you can try it for a month and then leave if you don't like it, if you don't find it valuable. All right, take care. Bye.